What up, good people? It's your boy, Ant from the Hip Hop News Report. Okay, first off in this report, right? So, first off, we got Paul Wall, man. I don't know if you guys remember Paul Wall. For all of my hip hop fans, you probably remember Paul Wall, but read the headline. So we have Paul Wall says he didn't realize he was white until people pointed it out in school. So I will say, first off, you do have some cool ass white people who just down to earth with the blacks, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of cool ass, or I had a lot of cool ass white friends in my past that I always clicked with, you know what I mean? And Paul Wall seemed like he would be one of those guys, you know what I mean? Well, let's check out this video real quick.
I saw an interview where you had said growing up you didn't realize you was white.
I didn't know white. White people told me I was white.
Oh, the white people came back to recruit you. Like,
yeah, they was like, "You white? Why you talking act like that? You white?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Where was this? Ain't like where?
In Houston.
Where were you? What was that exact moment?
Like when was the moment I discovered I was white?
Yes. Where's that?
I don't know. Definitely in school, elementary school, maybe, or middle school. I remember that. But I mean, all my friends were black or Mexican or Asian. I lived in a very diverse neighborhood. There was, there were white people there, but it was, Mexican, black.
And that's normally how you get a person like a Paul Wall who just identified closely with black and brown people. It's like you're a product of your environment. You know what I mean? So he is basically a product of his environment. You know what I mean?
Black, Vietnamese, Indian, and
mixed up.
All kind of a lot of everything. Even it was like FBA, black, but it was also like a lot of immigrants, black, like Chameleon, he's Nigerian. There were other immigrants that were black as well. But so we got a great mixture of growing up in America, I guess.
And when they told you was white, you was like, damn, man, how did you cry?
You sure? Did you cry? Did you cry? I wouldn't cry if I wouldn't cry in the car. Mama, you ain't tell me I was white. But my mama did take a DNA test. She 3%.
Oh, 3% what, black? Okay.
Yeah. So I know that. I know she can't say the N-word. That ain't enough for her to say the N-word.
No. 3%.
You ever took it that?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, not that my mama would ever want to say the N-word. By the way, she ain't never said that in her life.
Why you scared to test? Cause you scared to test because you might be too white. Might be like 67%.
Then I'm really crying like, damn, man.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Wall, man. He's one of those old school hip hop people that I really fucks with, man. He seems like a person that I would be able to get down with and chill. You know what I mean? Just positive vibes. But next story, we have Damian Lillard secures lifetime deal with Adidas. Now, I am a big fan of Adidas. Also a big fan of Damian Lillard. Shout out to Dame Dollar. Fresh off his first NBA Cup championship, Damian Lillard and his apparel partner Adidas has signed. Hold on, let me blow this up for y'all. Have signed a lifetime deal, as first reported by ESPN's Shams Charania. This follows similar agreements by other NBA stars like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and who have secured lifetime partnerships with their respective brands. The Oakland native initially signed a multi-year deal with Adidas in 2012. By 2014, he had renegotiated a 10-year contract worth up to $100 million. Adidas honored Lillard by naming their gym at the Portland headquarters after the star point guard. And then according to Carania, this new deal elevates Lillard's total earnings from contracts and shoe deals to over $600 million as he begins to transition into the later stages of his basketball career. The 34-year-old is also exploring what life after basketball might look like. So again, man, Dame, he seems like one of those guys, cool ass people that I can get down with. He would be cool as hell off the court. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys seen his interviews, but Dame is just a stand-up guy, and he's one of those guys that I really want to win a championship. Like, I just feel like he deserves it, just based off the person he is. I mean, his skills is good as well, but I really would love to see Dame get a motherfucking championship, man. But shout out to Dame, man. He over here securing the bag. But to continue, all right. So we have Diddy astonishingly. What the fuck, bro? Diddy looking thinner and grayer after 3 months behind bars as he awaits trial. God damn, bro. Alright, to continue, Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly lost a huge amount of weight and is looking grayer 3 months after he was jailed on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. I mean, so it was already reported that when he first got arrested, that he didn't like the food. You know what I mean? And so Diddy is used to a certain type of lifestyle, and the food is just, was one. I guess he had like a chef. You know what I mean? Well, of course he had a chef. You know what I mean? And he's not getting like no chef prepared, super duper prepared meals in jail. You know what I mean? So of course he's gonna look thinner. And then if he's like, I think when I read this report, they were saying that he was working out. You know what I mean? So Combs, let me see. Law and crime reporter Elizabeth Milner was quoted by Page Six saying, after the hearing, he appeared just astonishingly thinner, which you can expect from him being inside a federal detention center for a couple of months now. Exactly. A lot different from the luxury lifestyle that he was living before, but he appeared very noticeably thinner, and maybe being locked up in a detention is starting to wear on him. I mean, for one, I would have to see pictures of him myself, see how he's reacting, how he's talking. You know what I mean? For me to be able to make that type of claim. But let me see. So the journalist added Combs' appearance was starkly different from how he looked in a video that surfaced online of him playing hacky sack in Central Park days before he was arrested. She added the rapper's hair also changed, saying he appeared grayer a little bit. I mean, he's getting older. He might have been getting dyed. His hair. He might have been dyeing his hair while he was out. So, yeah, basically they're trying to make it seem like your boy Diddy is just looking like he's shriveling away. But, I mean, if you read here, it says, a source close to jail Bad Boy Records founder insisted to Page Six he is fit, healthy, and fully focused on defense. He has been very active, remains in good spirits, and as always, he was happy to see his children. Page Six added it has been told he is also working out regularly. So, I mean, he could just be losing some unwanted weight, you know what I mean? But I would have to see pictures of him. But I did come across this story here, so let me see. They're saying that Lil Wayne and Chris Brown accused of misusing pandemic relief funds for luxury spending. I don't believe this, but we will go through the report real quick. So a News Business Insider exclusive shed lights on how celebrities, including Lil Wayne and Chris Brown, allegedly misused pandemic relief funds meant to support struggling arts organizations and venues. The investigation reveals lavish spending on private jets, designer clothing, and extravagant parties, raising serious questions about the program's oversight. Lil Wayne, whose real name is Dwayne Carter Jr., reportedly received an $8.9 million grant from the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant Program. Instead of directing the funds toward touring, staff, and production needs, records show the rapper spent $1.3 million on private jets and $460,000 on high-end designer clothes from brands like Gucci and Balenciaga. Additionally, he used $88,000 of the grant for a concert he never performed, and $15,000 on luxury travel for women. Chris Brown received $10 million, with $5.1 million going directly to the singer. It says that Brown billed taxpayers $80,000 for an elaborate birthday party. Yeah, like they just saying, I don't know, man. They're trying to say that they're not using the money correctly. Now, I do remember a lot of people that was getting those PPP grants. Is that shit coming back to haunt them now? You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people was telling me and my wife about the PPP grants, but I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to take no shit that I really don't need, because I know shit like, you know, what's happening now with the PPP grants can happen. A lot of people are going to jail and getting arrested and shit. But yeah, man, they trying to, you know, they're trying to come for Lil Wayne and Chris Brown. I really don't believe it though. But I wanted to get into this story. This one I really wanted to talk about here. So, all right. So Tory Lanez legal team denies harassment claims from Megan Thee Stallion and addresses 3K Zelle payments to Malagra Grams. So, okay, so Megan Pete filed a petition on December 17th alleging that Lanez has been orchestrating harassment from prison through third parties and social media. So let me get to this. So here they're trying to say, it says Megan lawyers also obtained Zelle records that shows Lane's father, Carlisle's John Peterson, paid Malagra Grams $3,000 between October 28th, 2020 and March 3rd, 2022. So it says Megan's filing accuses Lanez of working with Grams, whose real name is Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, to spread falsehoods and engage in harassment. Megan previously filed a lawsuit against Grams in October alleging harassment and misinformation about the 2020 shooting incident. Court documents now include Lane's prison call logs, where his father allegedly discussed payments to Grams, with one call capturing Sean Starr Peterson saying, "How are they going to prove something like that?" To which Lanez reportedly responded, "Exactly." So yeah, they're trying to say that he's paying Malagra Grams to say certain things online about her. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I mean, I did report on this yesterday briefly, but in a statement issued by Caesar McDowell, CEO of the United People, Lane's team called the allegations baseless. He says the ridiculous claim that a writ of habeas corpus was filed prior to the release of Mrs. P's documentary in an attempt to undermine her work is ludicrous. He explained that the timing of the filing was dictated by court-imposed deadlines, not an effort to disrupt Megan's project. Are the accusers now suggesting that the court are trying to disrupt Mrs. Pete's documentary, he asked. The statement also addressed allegations that 3,000 Zelle payments were made to blogger Malagra Grams as part of the conspiracy to harass Megan. The legal process will prove 100% without a shadow of a doubt that they had nothing to do with Daystar Peterson in his case at all. So I don't know, man. Maybe Megan is just super duper paranoid or something. I don't know. What did Tory Lanez do to this chick, bro? Like, what did he do? This dude got her paranoid, man. All right. And then to finish out, I do have, oh man, my program acting stupid. Here we go. I do have social media goes wild after Lloyd poised up to use Usher's music concert with a bold new look. Let's check out this quick video.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, put Put your hands together for my little brother. Lloyd! Can I say just something real quick? Please. There's not a person in this building who either hasn't been through something or isn't going through something. And it's superheroes like you, big bro, that help us to get through, man. I met you when I was 11 years old in Atlanta, Georgia, working on my first pieces of music. You came and you spoke to me, gave me grace, confidence, and love and support. Same thing you're doing tonight. I learned a few valuable lessons from you since then. I learned to love with passion my music. I learned to love my kids with everything I have. 'Cause you're a hell of a father. And I learned to be a great human being, or at least try to be, each day. Today is the first day since I cut my hair off. And it's because my aunt is fighting cancer, and I want to take that journey with her. So thank you for allowing me to be here. Miami, thank you for showing me love and for showing him love for over 30 years.
Yeah, big fan of Lloyd, man. Shout out to Lloyd, great artist, man. But yeah, man, that's the Hip Hop News Report, man. Shout out to Lloyd, shout out to Usher. Yeah, we used to. His album is a classic, Lloyd. I might bang his album today. Lloyd's album, man. His that last album, the one he won a Grammy for, I believe, is classic. But yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who watches the Hip Hop News Report on a regular basis. All of my supporters, everybody who comments, leave their comments in the comment section below. I appreciate y'all supporting me. I'm gonna keep giving y'all these hip hop news. Yeah, feel me? But all right, y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section below. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe for all the hip hop news updates and reactions. And it's your boy Ian from the Hip Hop News Report. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.